For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. What a cut. Now he's loose. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. To the air, it's Sayed. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Heaves it deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to throw on first down. Good completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here...
It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Makes the grab. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Got it! And he will score!
been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up here in the second?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. Catch in stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Just keep slinging it. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He's got an open man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear...
Makes the catch! And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
defense has had absolutely no answer for. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The give out of the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sayin. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big fella moving. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the field goal unit is on the field. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Sayin. fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open.
He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire, looking for a big gain. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Caught over the middle, it's Bruno. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bobcats will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you see.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another...
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Oh, they really could have used that match their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well,
he's got it at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. This time it's complete. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the